Welcome back. Are millennials missing the boat when it comes to investing? According to one survey by BlackRock, nearly half of millennials said that investing is, quote, too risky. And in another survey from Bankrate.com, just 1 in 3 millennials said they own stocks. So why is the nation's largest generation avoiding owning stocks for the long term? Joining us right now to answer that and a lot more, Chris Hogan of the Ramsey Group. His latest book is Retire Inspired. It's not an age, it's a financial number. Chris, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me, Maria.
So what do you think is behind the fact that millennials are reluctant to get into the stock market?
Well, I think it stems from a couple of things. I think it's a lack of understanding of exactly how the market works, and it's also a lack of knowledge of what do they need to do. They don't really understand what's at risk here.
But what about the idea that they simply have not made a lot of money yet? And they don't have the money to invest. I mean, if you're just worried about, living paycheck to paycheck and worried about paying the rent, or worried about paying anything because you're living with your parents still, why would you consider putting money in the market? Why are we even asking this question for such a young generation?
Well, I think it's because we as baby boomers and traditionalists understand with investing, the sooner you start, the better off you can be. I mean, the two best financial friends you can have are time and compound interest. So when you get started in your 20s, it really truly allows your money to grow.
Absolutely. I agree with that, Kevin.
Yeah, but one of the biggest problems, and I think this is probably the best thing you can do, is to actually pay down debt. And I think millennials are just burdened and shackled by student loans, credit card debt. The first thing you do when you get to college campus is they give you a credit card and they tell you to spend. And millennials, or just college students in general, don't look at the APR and they don't understand the compound interest. Then you got student debt. I just think that's probably the biggest issue, and the first thing they should be doing is paying down debt. What do you think?
That's what I said.
Isn't one of the big challenges?
Agree.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Isn't one of the big challenges that you're going to have with millennials is that this is in large measure an instant gratification generation, that they really believe that everything should work out immediately for them. So there's this long-term challenge. And the second problem that I think you might be looking at if you're a company selling investments is that they don't believe that bad things should happen to them. So you've already seen, for example, Liberty Mutual say that they have accident forgiveness because, everybody should be forgiven for their mistakes, and that's really appealing to millennials. But how do you see the investment world responding to these two, shall we call them tensions, with the reality of investing versus the clients that they're trying to sell to?
Well, I think you're absolutely right. I definitely think they should attack and pay down debt. The average student is graduating with around $37,000 in student loan debt. But I think for the investment companies out there, I think it's a matter of educating. I think it's a matter of truly helping people understand how money grows and how it works. I think we can't talk at millennials. We have to talk with them. It's a matter of having a two-way conversation to really explain and educate.
Hasn't that, Chris, it's Dagan McDowell, hasn't that always been the case, though? And maybe millennials are going to be more successful at saving and investing because they understand through their parents' experiences during the housing crisis and their own with student debt and credit card debt, the danger of taking on too much debt.
No, Dagan, I agree. I think they're seeing it firsthand, especially as parents start to struggle trying to figure out how to make ends meet for their own retirement dream. I think the biggest thing for millennials is that they have to take action. Take on that extra job, attack that student loan debt, free up your income, but don't increase lifestyle just because your income is increased. Start to now pave the way for your financial future.
Yeah, Chris, one of the biggest things millennials should focus on is that they're probably actually not going to have a retirement, given the fact that they're paying into Social Security and they're never going to see that, or the retirement age is going up.
That's uplifting.
Yeah, but you can't put money though in your 401k. I mean, one thing when my niece started her first job, she graduated from college. It's our Samantha. First thing you need to do is make sure that you put money into the 401k.
And you know why?
She's already making money. It's been a year.
It reduces your taxable income. That's one of the reasons you want to contribute. True. It takes taxable income off the top. It's one of the greatest tax advantage strategies, period.
But beyond that, where's the money to invest in the stock market? Beyond the 401k, the millennials don't have the money. I mean, you're living paycheck to paycheck. You've got all this debt.
Yeah, you're shackled by debt, especially student loans. So they see they've got all these student loans and the cost keeps going up. There are actually penalties for them if they don't actually subscribe to this health care. Health care costs are rising. They feel like they're getting the short end of the